Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is Dan. Thank you for joining me for Florence. So, this is a different type of game. It's actually much shorter than many of the other games and experiences that I've brought to the channel thus far. But I saw it on one of the Steam sales, and it was rated very positively, and I just felt like, I don't know, something gravitated me toward this game. I know it's won a bunch of awards and stuff, but I just feel very, I don't know, something drew me to it. Here, let me read you the description from Steam. It says, Florence Yo feels a little stuck. Her life is an endless routine of work, sleep, and spending too much time on social media. Then one day, she meets a cello player named Krish, who changes everything about how she sees the world and herself. Doesn't that description just grab you? Like, how many of us feel from time to time in our lives that we just feel like things haven't gone our way? They haven't progressed, and things don't seem to be falling into place the way everybody makes it seem like it is. Like, you might have friends or family who either tell you you're not doing enough, you haven't succeeded, or you see your friends, they're in much better places in their lives, or they feel like, or you feel as though they are more acclimated and have been able to make something of themselves, or have gotten to a point where you would like to be and you feel jealous, or anything like that. It's really tough to see where you are in your life and to feel like you are where you want to be, especially earlier on. I am personally further along in my life path than maybe some of the people that are probably watching this right now. But I I have also gone through such a stage, maybe more than once in my life, and I feel for you. I really do. It's very difficult, and especially this intro with this title screen and the music, it just makes me feel so good, you know? And I hope that this is the type of game that will bring that type of feeling to us, like a feeling of maybe hopefulness, you know? And another thing that's different about this game is it's much shorter than many of the other games that I've played. Within the full description of the game, it says it's about half an hour. It might be longer for me, just because of the way I play, and that the fact that there's a lot of reading on my part, so it may be a lot longer, maybe a bit longer, but I hope that you guys enjoy the game. And depending on how long this is, I will either make it one or two videos, and maybe either include my thoughts of the game at the end as usual, or if it's really short, maybe I will make that a separate video. I'm thinking I probably will have quite a few things to say. So, with that said, I don't know where I'm going from here, but thank you again for joining me on this little quest that we're going on, and hopefully we both come out with a lighter heart, as the music shows, or at least maybe some insight or some revelation within ourselves. All right, enough of that. Let's go ahead and start this game. Let me just adjust the volume. I'm going to adjust the volume a bit on my end, and then we'll get started. I will bring you back. Chapter 1, Adult Life. Okay. Florence Yo, 25 years old. 7 o'clock alarm clock. I'm doing this exact same thing. Hit the snooze, 7:15, gotta hit it again. 7:30? Oh, she actually woke up, okay. Alright, now time to brush our teeth. Personally, I use an electric toothbrush, but good for you. Oh my god, the daily grind. What is this? Huh. Oh! She's on her phone. Guys, do you do this too on your morning commutes? Oh my god. It's so... I don't know. I also take the subway or the train, and it just feels like you're in your own world. Like, she does what I do, which is have headphones on me. I don't always have something playing through it. A lot of times it's just kind of to let people know, hey, you know, I'm kind of in my own world, please don't bother me. Not necessarily a morning person. Like, Florence. I know why I said Michelle, because her last name is Yeoh, like the actor Michelle Yeoh. So, but her name is Florence. So, I'm also not a morning person. I have like 5 alarms set, and I'm trying to decrease that number, especially since I am married, and my wife has, shall I say, informed me that it annoys her because she is a much lighter sleeper than I, and I have been known to sleep through alarms to the point where they eventually turn themselves off. So yeah, that's not exactly very appropriate for a married individual. So I totally get it, not a boring person and such. Here, she's kind of just, I'm sure many of you can relate, just passing her time by using social media. So here, it looks like we can either like or we can cycle on to the next. And this looks like a salad, so I'm not gonna like that. That's me. People, I assume that this is maybe her friends. So we'll go ahead and we'll like that. Same people, I think, from the necklaces, I believe. So let's go ahead and like that. It's a dog. You always gotta like dog and cat pictures, guys. That's people's... Those are people's pets, or often people refer to them as fur babies. So we'll go ahead and like that. Ooh, alcohol? Yes. Yes, please. Friendship photos. We'll go ahead and we'll like that. And... wow, 9 o'clock. So she got up at 7:30 to brush her teeth. Eventually, she got to work at 9. That's about an hour and a half between getting ready and taking transit to get to work. Now, I wonder what this is. So this is work, obviously. And I guess it's a matter of... what are we doing? Picking the outliers, maybe? Oh. Oh, we're matching. Okay. Yeah, some people have really mundane jobs. I feel for you. Oh, it's Mom. We gotta answer. Always answer Mom's call, guys. Oh. Okay, yeah, I guess it's in Chinese, or I think this is Chinese? Or is it Yo? Y-E-O-H. I think Michelle Yeoh is from Singapore, I think? I could be wrong. I don't know. Do they speak a different language than people in China? Because I know that in Taiwan they also speak Chinese, but I don't know. And yeah, it looks like it's the classic, most likely Asian mom who is calling the child, and she's just like, looks like she's kind of like, oh, what's the word? Not condescending, but it's like, you know, she's just like, there's this thing with like I've seen like Asian parents do, is like they push their kids, and I think that's what's going on here. She's pushing her daughter quite a bit because she's got furrowed brows. She seems to be a little annoyed, and I feel like this has got to be her, because look, even her hairstyle is the same as this little picture here. So we can either tell her not to worry, or nothing, or just say nothing, just work. Oh, is she saying, like, what have you been doing? Maybe? Man, I don't know. What do you say to an Asian parent who is, I guess from Florence's perspective, probably overbearing? Just like, can you just lay off me just a little bit? Maybe we just say, don't worry about me. I don't think any parent will ever not worry about their child if they really care. But I don't know. Looks like Florence is an adult now, so let's just go with it and see where we get. All right. Oh, so we could. I think the options like nothing, just work, and I'm busy. I think those are actually indicators for us to hang up the call. But maybe we just keep the call going because I think mom's just worried. I think she's going about it wrong because obviously she's annoying Florence, but I mean, she's worried. I mean, not much you can do about that, right? Yep. Just let her vent, I guess. If we can take it, we'll take it. But I think mom is just venting her frustrations or trying to inspire her. Some people are inspired by what is it? Just being told what to do, criticisms and stuff, and some people just aren't. But saying talk to you later just to cut her up abruptly, I don't know. Is time passing here? Is this a long conversation? Because she is working, so it's not like, mom can take up her whole day worth of work. Yeah, it doesn't look like time is moving, so... Oh my god, oh my god. You don't have to find a boyfriend for me? Dude, she's trying to hook her up? Yeah, she's trying to control her life a little bit, it seems. And it's just like, come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what country this takes place in, but don't do that. You don't need to do that. Bye, Mom. Bye. 8:30 at night. Ooh, sushi. Yeah, boy. I actually enjoy sushi. And, eating in front of the TV for dinner, that is certainly something I do. It feels very relaxing, but you have to be careful. When you're distracted in eating, if you have an eating problem, I don't know that I have an eating problem per se, but I definitely have a weight problem. And talking to a nutritionist, they say that distracted eating is not something you should do because you will likely eat too quickly and ingest more than you had planned or anticipated. And that's certainly true, and especially if you're eating a lot of carbs, because sushi has a lot of rice. That is something that, unless you're very, very active in life, can go quite south for you. Me having an office job, that could go very south very quickly. I'm in my chair most of the time. In fact, when you think about it, I'm in my chair most of the time because I'm also doing Let's Plays as well. And just like her, I get ready for bed around near midnight. Yeah, make sure you brush good. Had a big meal there. And Florence, you having a tough day here? Oh, that's the end of her day. Okay. Chapter 2, Memories. So is this Florence at a younger age, maybe? Alright, so she was vacuuming, and looks like she's trying to clean up. It turned south on her, and something came out. Oh, this is not younger her. This is current her, maybe? She's just cleaning up around her place and found this, maybe? Looks like a keepsake box, because there's some, toys, maybe an old journal. Looks like this piece of paper here is pretty important. here she is, 7 years old. Arts and crafts. Oh man, I loved little arts and crafts when I was that young. To be young and creative again, I feel like I don't have creativity anymore. And you might say, Dan, you are creative. You have a YouTube channel. Guys, what I'm doing right now is not incredibly difficult. I'm just talking to you like you were right next to me while I play video games. It's something that somebody else has created. Although, I will say, I do have other things that I do that might be construed or considered to be creative. I don't know. Anyways, let's see what little Florence is up to. Oh, isn't that cute? Alright, so let's see. Looks like that's little stickers we're putting on here. Let's put this over here. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, got a little palette. Oh, changing the colors. I like this. Let's go with this. Ooh, 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 ooh. Put the little sun up here in the corner. No? Okay, only on the boat. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, do I have to cover the whole thing? Okay. Okay. In that case, let's do a little bit of this. I used that earlier. I don't know what made that difference there. Okay. A butterfly. Got it. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And let's make it like, I don't know. Almost like a monarch butterfly, maybe? I like that it made it, what is it? What is it? Symmetrical. Oh, man. Symmetry. So important when you're someone that's... I don't want to say I'm OCD, but I certainly sometimes have feel like I might have what could be construed as a tendency to be such. Let's do a little bit of color down this way. There we go. Isn't that cute, little butterfly? So this is back when she was a lot younger and happier, maybe? Oh, and then Mama came, and now instead of arts and crafts, see, she's upset. She's like studying, and she's got her parent hovering over her. Is this just a thing in Asia? Because you hear all the time about the what are they called? Tiger moms, helicopter parents. You see it in America too, where sometimes some parents are just overbearing and all they do is they push their kid to excel at like the academics. Of course, in America also, there's some parents that just don't have enough investment for one reason or another. But I don't know. I don't know much about Europe. I feel like from the media that I've seen, Europe is also similar to America in that, you know, it's a little bit of both, but certainly you see lots of stories about Asians with the parents pushing the kids and the kids always having to excel academically. Yeah, and it's pretty obvious. Got the notebook, pen, I'm guessing that's an eraser, ruler, and damn, what is this thing called? It's not a protractor, is it? Anyways, she's upset having to do work. And is the calendar gonna fill? Oh, now we actually have to do math? Okay. This isn't too bad, but, you know, for a younger person, I could see how this could be very... Yeah, exactly. Very mundane and very boring. Especially when all you wanted to do was do arts and crafts. Academics, though, is incredibly important later in life. Age 7. I'm gonna spin the clock. And her friends are going away. Age 9. Oh, these are the same friends! Oh, but they get into other stuff. See, like, each girl is moving further away from her. This girl is on the phone. I'm guessing she's into just gossip and social circles being like popular. She looks like maybe she's into either fashion and or boys, and is just kind of getting away from Florence here. Florence just seems to kind of be very similar. See, she's reserved and shy here, and then here she's still reserved, and there she is at age 20. Yeah, see, teenage years getting lonelier and lonelier, and then finish the teenage years, and here she is as an adult, and she's just kind of doing her own thing, absorbed in her own world at 25. Man, I remember 25. It was such a difficult time. um how many of you like feel this? I'm not asking anybody to out themselves for their age, but if you're around this age, maybe hit the like button, please. I wonder how many people within my audience is around this age, and if you are, I do feel for you. It's really a very confusing time, and it's very difficult because this is in this is a time in your life, a period where most people have finished school, starting a career, or even still in school because of struggles through academics or life, or something has held you back. And, you know, you feel like you have to have had somebody say or imply that you should know what you're doing with your life. You should know what you're supposed to be doing for the next 30 to 50 years in your that are coming up in your life, and it's really difficult. It feels suffocating and draining to have that pressure put on you and yet not feel it within yourself. How many people can know at the age of 25 what they should be doing, how they should be spending their lives, whether or not they're successful or not? Some people get by with it and some people don't. And I think it's very natural if you do feel that way. But, you know, as you get older, I feel like things start to click, get into place. Hopefully. I understand some people it doesn't, but hopefully you get to that point. I certainly didn't feel like I had a handle on my life until much later than 25, I will tell you. I will not say how old I am, but I will say I am definitely older than the age of 25. I think that much is obvious at this point. But Florence is in that very confusing, very not. Oh wow, they used our actual thing that we made. That's so cool. So she's looking at it, and it looks like she put it away. Put the box away at least. And look, she's got a little bit of like a self-reflection on her face, kind of like remembering how things were in her early life, back when she was younger. Chapter 3, music. Oh, I wonder if music is a passion of hers and now she's rediscovering it. Like maybe she was into the arts, but her mom just pushed her into academics, as is, something that parents tend to do because getting into STEM, STEM, is usually very lucrative. But I mean, there's only so many people that can do that, and there are other professions that are needed. Ooh, like the beat. Okay, she's back to the social media. Guys, try not to get hooked on social media. It feels like you're connecting with other people, but I don't know. I don't know how you feel about it, but for me personally, I feel like, or in my opinion, it actually makes you feel more isolated over time, because on social media, people only put the best part of their lives, or they I don't want to say lie, but they misrepresent their life and put it on social media for other people to see. And it, by its very nature, it makes you, or yeah, it makes you feel like you have to compare yourself with others because they're putting parts of their life up. They're putting, and usually they're flexing, and you are at a point where you look at it and you go, "Well, look at that. That's awesome. Why don't I have that?" And especially at the tender age of like early to mid 20s, that's incredibly difficult to deal with. So I don't know if it's, I don't want to preach, but try not to spend all your life on social media. It tends to make people feel lesser than they should, and many times it can be very toxic. I hope people don't fall into that because it is a spiral that, you know, you look at people, you compare, you feel bad about yourself, but then you feel lonely on top of that. So you go back to social media and it just loops and loops and loops. Very difficult. These look like the same pictures even. Yeah, and she's just kind of passing people by, like just kind of, yeah. I'm not gonna be. Uh-oh, almost out of battery. I've done that, but not through social media. Usually I play a game or something on my phone. But in Florence's case, it looks like she's kind of using her phone as an escape from reality almost. Because, guys, I would like to tell you, don't be walking around just staring at your phone, especially if you have your phone further down by your waist, because then you've got your head down and you're looking down here. I know people say, "Well, I can tell, I can look up and make sure that I'm not bumping into things." Guys, guys, that's not necessarily the point. Sometimes something comes up and it's like, "Whoa," and it catches you by surprise on your phone. I have literally stood at a crosswalk, right? Oh, I've stood at a crosswalk waiting for the walk signal, and I have stepped off of a curb, and people that were like absorbed in their phone have taken a step off the curb and continued walking despite I only stepped off the curb to let someone behind me go by me. And I did not intend to actually cross the street, but people next to me didn't even look. They just felt my presence move and they assumed that it was okay to walk and they just walked into the street. Fortunately, nothing happened, but don't be one of those people, guys. Don't be. Anyways, with Florence, it looks like it may be fortunate that her battery ran out because she can now hear this music. Oh. Oh, this must be the cello player from the description. I love classical music, guys. There's just something about the instruments, the intricacy. Oh, yeah, I feel like this sometimes that it's just like, yeah, look at that. Like when you feel absorbed in something artistic and something uplifting, it really makes you feel like you're floating. And I think this is what it feels like to find your calling, almost, you know? Obviously, she did not like her daily grind. She didn't want to be in the office just doing the same thing over and over again. Obviously, this is something that touches her soul, that really gets her motivated, and it's incredible to see someone who finds something like that. Yeah, she's totally in love with maybe the music, maybe the guy, maybe both. And I notice her cup here has a little flower on it. I don't think that was there before, but certainly she looks a lot happier now. Oh, Act 2. Crash. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's this?